loves an opportunity to go square of the wicket. Phillips, that's his preferred option to the slow bowlers. They fractionally short of a length. He'll try to get back and he'll get deep inside what's called the box, so the crease. You can see his back foot going back there. And he's a fast mover, but they are big boundaries here, the square ones. Once again, just finds the boundary fielder. Williamson's playing really nice one-day international cricket. In that he's in the middle of the innings, he's aware of where the gaps are, but of course if there's a gap in the infield, there's generally someone protecting that line in the outfield. It's good one-day international batting in the middle. He knows he needs to start finding the boundaries. Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit concerned for New Zealand. If you looked at the recent ODI series in Australia, Williamson's strike rate was very low. I think it's been a little bit of a pattern that, you know, he's New Zealand, by far away New Zealand's best player, but he's lacked a little bit of intent. And that strike rate's putting pressure on the other players. So I'd like to see him, you know, he's our best player take it on. Send the message that someone come out, I'm going to look more positively and aggressively. Rather than just look to drop anchor, put the pressure on the batsman around him. I know what really motivates Williamson is the art of batting in terms of what the strategy is in each situation. So his mind will be ticking over there. He'll be during this challenge, he'll be thinking, okay, what do I need? What the game situation says that he needs right now is to start to hit the ball over the infielders' heads where the boundary is unprotected. At the moment he's hitting the ball into the gaps in the infield where there are boundary riders in protection. Bowled him, he had a big swing at that and completely missed it. So the skipper's innings comes to an end. You can sense the frustration combined with the urgency, and that equaled big heave across the line. Yeah, no real flow to the innings. Targeting the leg side for most of the innings, a little bit of turn. Again, it probably summed up Kane Williamson's night. The ball, the opportunity to score. Credit to Mohamed Nawaz, he's bowled beautifully. It's 2 for 22. And New Zealand, they're 88 for 3. Williamson, he's gone for 31. Place the ball around. Someone needs to find the middle of the bat, someone needs to find the boundaries as well for New Zealand here. They are 20 runs shy of where they would like to be in the situation at least. Yeah, New Zealand a lot of work to do. 77 runs, 7 overs to go. They'll be looking for something around 80 runs. 2 new batsmen. There's not much analysis needed here. This is a big heave from Kane Williamson. It's not easy when you come out looking just to work the ball around for one and all of a sudden you're trying to elevate your game to the big shots. Williamson hasn't quite got that balance right. He's a good enough player to put a genuinely bad ball away,
but he's really struggled to up the ante. I feel like the first 20 balls he's not really looking to score that boundary or take that risk. The bowler from Pakistan have attacked the stumps, make it difficult for New Zealand to score. They've offered very little width to the New Zealanders. And the other thing they've done, they've had 5 men on the leg side, so they've kept that mid-wicket in play, which has made that single out to mid-wicket, which is often an out for a batsman. They've blocked that up. If these two don't get going, New Zealand to go on to a good totals. The power hitters become crucial here. That's Neesham. You don't want them sitting in it. If these two can't get things going, you don't want the likes of Neesham, Bracewell sitting in it for too long. You need to give them an opportunity. That's why New Zealand found Pakistan so difficult, because it's never easy for a power hitter to come out and hit 150 Ks with a hint of reverse. So they're a difficult side to get at the back end of an innings, Pakistan. That's why they've been so good at this format for a long period of time. Something a bit different, this quite work. Just a single. 14 overs gone, 92 for 3.
अपनों की रिलीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
Zindagi, download now.
So the power hitters for New Zealand to come, they will have to take on a pretty crafty Pakistan fast bowling unit as well from word go. Spinners have been fantastic. That's out, Spruce. That's right out of the middle. That's an absolute ripper. Halfway up the bank. That is a long hit. That's a terrific shot. Only his fifth ball mark happened. Shahab Khan's, his spell's over, 4 overs 21. And the left-handed batsman, they tend to target the left-arm orthodox bowler. He's often no width, but Chapman, beautiful use of the feet. 97 metres. Gee, that was a big hit from Mark Chapman. Craig McMillan trying to have me on about saying he wasn't a power hitter. Very, very strange for Craig McMillan to praise someone from Auckland. You know, I like it though. He's used his feet, then he's gone across the stumps the next ball, so he's asking questions of the bowler, instantly putting pressure on. So Nawaz now has to think, where am I going to bowl? What line am I going to attack? Because he knows Chapman, who's an innovator and can reverse sweep, is going to put pressure on him. See Phillips trying to attack spinners off the back foot. They're just keeping it so tight. It's just getting through. He's getting no leverage. So he's struggling to get going here, Phillips. That's 100 for New Zealand. It's taken quite some time. Some power. Well, I don't think it's the easterly leg because it hasn't really picked up. Again, look, he's gone the other way this way. Outside leg,
forcing the bowler to drag it down. I don't think he's got all of it, but 88 metres is just enough.
One of the first really poor deliveries though wasn't it? That was just a genuine long hop.
Nawaz is starting to guess, so they've moved. What Chapman's done now is move the man out of mid-wicket and brought him over the offside, so he's opened up a single for himself, but also there's big gaps through that leg side now if he wants to hit the ball hard along the ground.
All of a sudden a little momentum shift as well. So Noah's under pressure with 2 to go. It's got him into the onside again. Flair this time with 1 bounce. That nearly went 6 as well. Chapman's finding something and the offset didn't.
Oh, it's brilliant batting, isn't it? And that's the beauty of T20 cricket. 1 over can change the whole momentum of a game. And for New Zealand, it's Mark Chapman doing the damage. It's outstanding batting.
See what a little bit of pressure does. Those were 2 pretty poor deliveries. Just too short. 1 to go. Big over for New Zealand. Oh, it's another shocker. You got to hit that for 6. Surely you hit that. No, just the 4. Wow. What an over for New Zealand. So badly needed. And it's Chapman who's provided it. He's 23 from 9. 114 for 3.
Shout. I hope you got on the ad. I hope you picked the zone, which is over wide long on. You did? You're in for some KFC freebies. Sending download now.
Waka Yunus. It's a nice cameo that New Zealand needed.
Well, apart from the last over, Pakistan bowlers have done extremely well. It's just that momentum started shifting toward New Zealand, and Babar been forced to bring his faster bowler. Haris comes in.
He's broke his partnership, doesn't he? It's a dangerous one now. Look at the running, 2 quick runners as well. They're going to put viewers under pressure. Partnership's now 28 off 13, so New Zealand now have some momentum.
I think it's also time for Phillips to get going. He's faced 9 deliveries, he's only on 8. A little bit of worry for Babar Azam. Last 13 deliveries gone for 28.
And we shake the head from Babar Azam. It's nicely bowled, just a single. Oh, this tri-series played in the city of Christchurch. It's out in New Brighton Way, New Brighton Beach. The pier there. Great spot to go on a warm day. Kids want to have a swim. Some hot pools that have been built. Post-earthquake as well. Really is a terrific spot to go. Picturesque views.
Well, the problem Pakistani captain and the field is facing is because it's a big outfield. If they stay back, sit back, it's an easy 2s and easy 3s even at times. So if they come in, they go for a big shot. So smart batting from New Zealand.
It's in the air, finds the gap. This quick outfield, that will run away before. Wasn't exactly where Fox wanted it to go, but he got the result and picks up a boundary.
Well, he hits it so hard and it's got really good hands. I think he wanted to hit more toward cover. Ball came touched, maybe slow. really hard.
The surface is cooking up a touch, Waka under lights. It's got that sheen on it now, so the ball's kissing. You can see it's gathering pace.
So that means that New Zealand will be requiring a few extra runs. They're behind, I feel. Still, they need to get those big overs in now.
Sure, oh, that's having protection there though. Good piece of fielding by Shan Masood. He's off the boundary. Keeps it to 1. 11 from that over, 16 ball, 125 for 3. Projected scores, New Zealand will want something over that 165. They need to go 10 and over for the last 4 overs to get there. The pass score on this ground is generally around that 170 mark, Waka, so New Zealand will have to find a way to go big in these last 4 overs. Mohamed Wazim, 1 for 12 from his 2 overs. About to start his 3rd. Three fielders back on the leg side for Glenn Phillips. This piece of timing should be just 1.
Mohamed Wasim was superb last night against Bangladesh, especially coming backhand. He bowled those beautiful Yorkers. He's got good pace, good variations. Can he do that again for Pakistan? Pakistan do need those Yorkers in.
Also the advantage at the moment of having a left and right hand combination, just making it a little bit more difficult for the bowlers in terms of their lines. So the run rate up to 7.79. Nicely bowled. It's been interesting watching the Pakistan bowling effort tonight, and the lengths that are bowled at the New Zealand batters. Generally it's been a very good length, 52%, and that 8 to 6 metre length that's worked nicely on the surface, and then they mixed it up with short balls as well.
Even the 42%, most of the deliveries are more closer to that good length area. So bowling has been superb, especially when they came with the new ball. Dried the boundaries, which was key in the beginning.
Swung away. Oh, Rizwan, well done. Outstanding from the Pakistan wicketkeeper. Look where he's grabbed that. He had 30 metres to run to get that throw and save the blushes of the fielder at cover point.
Yeah, wonderful work from Mohammad Rizwan. You will always see him sort of diving around, throwing himself, saving every run. T20 cricket is all about saving singles and twos, because they will come handy at the end.
Well, he saved 1 run there. That could be crucial at the end. Oh, that's going to be okay, because Chapman's moved across the stumps. Good decision from the umpire. Even though it was outside leg, we quite often see those sorts of deliveries widened, but there was nothing wrong with this delivery.
Yeah, that was very, very close to the leg stump. Very good umpiring. You normally see anything goes down the leg side, the arms come out, white ball call, but that's a smart umpiring.
That's nicely bowled. Again, just another single. Good over this from Mohamed Wazim. Up to 140k. Getting that ball nice and full and under the bat, so there's no elevation in the shot. Now New Zealand under pressure with just 4 singles from this over.
It's very difficult to hit him when he gets it right, because he's got that slingy action and hard to pick a delivery at times. And when he bowls those Yorkers, unless or until you move away from the stumps and try to play him square of the wicket, it's very hard to hit him straight.
Third's come up inside the circle. Off's gone back. I wonder if he'll try and reverse scoop this. Oh, beautifully bowled. That is a quality over. No overthrow. Good finish by Mohammad Wasim. 130 for 3, New Zealand.
Sydney, download now. आप लोगों की रिलीज पे एक और पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान के
Real mixture for New Zealand. The one big over of 22, Mark Chapman. Last over just went for 5. Was quality from Mohammad Wasim. His last 3 overs, Wakar, is so crucial. Pakistan have done a lot of hard work to get to the stage. They're going to finish things off.
Oh, that's crunched. Oh, the field was out there, takes the catch. That was flick. That was hit flat hard. Phillips can't believe his lack or lack of it. And then some catch and some celebration by Tahani. How unlucky. It was really hit hard. The ball was there. And the fielder did not really need to move an inch. Went straight into the buckets. Easy catch, you can say it, because it was nice and straight, and Phillips cannot believe that. Pakistan was searching for that wicket. They needed to break this partnership, and they did it beautifully. 130 for 4. Phillips gone for 18.
Strike rate, look at that. That's high end, 165 plus. Got a job to do in these last 2 and a bit overs here for New Zealand. Goes short. Starts with a bouncer and it's a good one.
Good aggressive bowling by Shahnawaz Dhani, and this is how he picked up Phillips. Phillips thought that he hit it sweet, and he hit it for 6, but he went straight to the fielder. How unlucky. And watch Dhani go. He's a character. Where is he going? Yep. Look at Mohammad Wasim watching him, having a laugh.
Oh, the crowd loved it, Walker. I love seeing that. It's whipped away, and he'll pick up 4. Here's a boundary hitter as Jimmy Neesham. He starts with 4. Just what New Zealand need at the stage.
Such a good player, and just the right time for him to come in. Hits it hard, picks the gap nicely. It was there, it was on his legs. And a stare.
Bowler better steer, nothing better. Changing the field now, deep mid-wicket has gone back to where that boundary was hit, so extra protection on the leg side. Which is an area that James Neesham is very strong. This time it's wider outside stump. Outside off stump is a better piece of bowling. Harder for Neesham to get it to the leg side. There's a lot more work to do.
It's very crucial for Pakistani bowlers to use those variation, because these two at the crease, they look to go big. And if you can bowl those good cutters into the pitch, get that timing wrong. At the moment, Chapman looking really good.
Also about trying to get the batter to hit to an area that he's not comfortable with. That's short. Good piece of fielding too. Attack the ball nicely. Good throw over off the stumps. I'd say that the fielding tonight's been a little bit of a mixture. Been good in patches and then a little bit sloppy in other areas, and it's such an important part of the T20 game.
Every run is important. So, fielding beginning of the game, they were a little sloppy.
Oh, where's that gone? Down to third. Some work to do. Slight misfield, they'll come back.
Zindagi. Download now.
Darryl Mitchell, right-handed cast. That's all right used to that training. Still hopeful of going to the T20 World Cup in the next 10 days or so. Important member of this New Zealand side, so he leaves a hole. Mark Chapman's doing a good job. Filling in tonight though, 28 from 14. One of the death specialists, Harris Rowell.
Back into the attack, going to start around. Two left-handers at the crease. Last two overs are big for both teams. Especially for New Zealand, they need to get to a decent total. They need to get to that 160 mark minimum, I should say. Oh, beautifully bowled. That stayed down, a little bit of pace off. Good variation from Ralph. He's going to mix it up. He's going to make Neesham getting after him a lot more difficult. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of slow deliveries into the pitch from RS Wolf. He's learned that art. He's getting more experience. He's a leader. For all those difficult overs, the tough overs in the game. Knocked him over straight through. That is excellent stuff from Pakistan. Harris Ralph was a gun at this time of the innings. He's knocked over Jimmy Neesham. Pakistan continue to pick up wickets. Yeah, another very good slow delivery. Came in with the arm. I think Neesham was expecting maybe a little bit of spin on the surface, but with the lights, the sheen on the pitch, the ball skips through, hits the off stump, and RSO once again delighted and amongst the wickets. Neesham gone for 5. It's 137 for 5 now.
Michael Brayshaw comes in at number 7. He's a power hitter too. Another left-hander for New Zealand. Look at that strike rate, 207. Just the 9 matches. Good average, best of 61, not out. He's got an important job to do here. 10 balls left in this innings. Oh, that's close, really close, and out. Bang, bang for Pakistan. Finger goes up. Michael Brayshaw is going to review it and go upstairs. This will be interesting.
See the umpire director, we have WW. On-field decision is out. Check the front foots, fair delivery, front confidence. to the back. Shouldridge next, please. Starting to walk off. Flat line, clear gap on the left-hand frame, going through. Clean, no bat involved. Full track, please. Full track and Sean, pitching outside off, impact in line wicket setting. You'll be staying with your original up decision. Stand by.
3 reds, good decision. Finger goes up again. And Michael Bracewell's innings was short and sweet. He's gone for a golden duck. Gone for 0. New Zealand 137 for 6.
अपनों की रिलीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान
Full and straight, nicely played. Good running too. This is quality from Ralph. This is why he's bowling at this stage of the innings.
Well, he's getting better and better with the time. Haris Rauf understands his game, understands his bowling really well, uses his variation beautifully. This was a beautiful delivery, quick, nice and straight. Doesn't matter what sort of strike rate you have, that's a bad option against Haris Rauf.
Yeah, it's a poor option from Michael Bracewell. He's a power hitter. He's got to give himself a chance and look to play to his strengths, and that's not. Still had 10 balls left in the innings that he could have done some damage with. Swung away by Chapman. That will run away for 4. Just lost his line and touched the left-hander, and Chapman was good enough to find the gap.
I don't think he meant to hit it there. Got the inner part of the bat and ball raced away. It was a slow delivery once again. He wanted to go over square. Because this outfield is quick, fielder had no chance of stopping that. Painful for Haris Rauf, who bowled really well, picked up 2 wickets in this over so far. Last ball of the 19th.
It's in the air. It's in the air. Might be in the gap. No, it's not. Mohammad Wasim comes around, takes the catch. Quality piece of bowling. 3 wickets in the over by Haris Rauf. Just what Pakistan needed. Good catch. And now Chapman's making his way back.
New Zealand from a very good position gone into a struggling position. That's a 3rd wicket for Haris Rauf in this over. And Mohammad Wasim, a safe pair of hands, a wicket taker. Haris Rauf picked up his 3rd wicket of this over. Mark Chapman gone for 32, played really well. It's 142 for 7.
अपनों की रिलीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान
Zindagi. Download now.
Find some runs. It's going to be some quality fast Yorkers bowled here by Mohammad Wasim. His execution has been bang on. One of the best going around in his day was Waqar Younis, and even he's sitting here impressed with what he's seen here from Pakistan tonight.
Yeah, death bowling is being superb from Pakistani. These 2 bowlers, Mohammad Wasim and Haris Rauf. Mohammad Wasim very young at this level, but gets it really full and bowl those Yorkers beautifully. His bowling is his 4th over. He's only given 17 runs, picked up a wicket.
Knocked away by Tim Southey. Been so disciplined in the whole bowling performance, Waka. I have to say that at this stage, this could be the first time in 35 games that Pakistan have not conceded a wide or a no ball.
That's a proper stat. Well done, Pakistan.
Oh, there's only 4 balls left, so let's not go too early, but it just shows how disciplined it's been. Knocked him over, it's an inside edge, and Mohammad Wasim has got what he deserves. He picks up his 2nd, and it's all Pakistan here in Christchurch.
Wickets are dropping left, right and centre.
Wonderful delivery, a little bit wide outside the off stump. He knew the batsman's going to come hard at him. A little change of pace.
A little slower on that occasion and dragging it on to the middle stump. Scoreboard is not moving for New Zealand, so they're gone now in the final over. He's gone for 2. It's 144 for it.
Download now.
Short here.
And I think Pakistani batsmen, they'll be very happy because the pitch is getting better and better to bat on. It's just a new ball they have to handle well, and I think should be able to get this, but it's T20 cricket, you never know.
Swinging a miss from Tim Southey to leg by called. It's just been quality all round from Pakistan. Makes them one of those dangerous T20 sides that if their bowlers step up and have a good night, always under pressure from a batting point of view.
Well, take out 1 4-over from Nawaz, where he went for 22 and then a few lapses in the field, and I think Pakistan have done really, really well throughout the evening.
Final delivery, quality Yorker. Can't pick it up. New Zealand scramble through for a single, and they finish 147 for 8 from their 20 overs. Terrific effort from Pakistan. Their fast bowlers have done a job. Their spinners have done exactly what the skipper wanted. You can see him applauding everyone as he runs off.
की रिलीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान.
Person electing to bat first, and they did not bat well. They struggled throughout the day. Pakistani bowlers were just spot on. Very well done by Babar, and captained the team really well. He maneuvered his bowler quite nicely, and they responded. It's all about getting your plans right and executing your plans right, and they did it beautifully.
And they've done a terrific job. New Zealand under pressure. Right, let's go downstairs for a Powerade interview with Kimberly Downs.
Mark Chapman with me here. Mark, there was one over there where you were making batting look so easy, and that was about it. What was so hard out there for this team?
Oh, I think, credit where credit's due. I think the Pakistani team as well really nicely. It's a long shot up through the middle especially. So, I guess it was just a match up there and, just trying to be positive and, we had wickets in the bank. So, yeah, just going for it.
Total of 147. Can you defend it now?
I mean, obviously, you probably would like a few more, but, we've got a strong bowling lineup and we back our guys to do the job.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, he played nicely to Mark Chapman tonight. And that's New Zealand batting card. And the clock starts. Conway 36, Williamson 31. Mark Chapman was probably the star with 32 from 16, played nicely, but apart from that, not much. 1.7 from 8 is under par here at Hagley Oval. Pakistan bowling was outstanding. 6 bowlers used, 3 for 28 from Harris Ralph, that was pretty good. Nahani 1 for 22. Muhammad Wazeem with his Yorkers at the test was superb, 2 for 20. And also Muhammad Nawaz, who had 1 expected over, 2 for 44. But all in all, it was a very clinical, professional effort with the ball. Target for Pakistan is 148 runs from their 20 overs. Required rate is 7.4. We'll take a quick break here at Hagley Oval. When we come back, we'll have much more.
एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
Zindagi. Download now. Download now.
अपनों की रहीस पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
Target for Pakistan, 148 from their 20 overs. You had to say that's a comfortable total. They'll feel more than confident chasing it down. Some work for New Zealand to do. It's a below par total. I'll be disappointed with that batting effort. The bowlers are going to have to be right on song from the start with some early wickets to put Pakistan under pressure. There was one exceptional over from Harris Ralph, Shane Bond, and it was the 19th. 3 wickets.
Yeah, Harris Ralph, that's the difficulty of playing a bowler of his pace. He's
hits that consistent length. One ball's at 150, and then it's a very well disguised slow ball, a lot slower than his normal delivery. So Ralphie's a wicket-taking bowler, and that's why Pakistan is so difficult at the end when you've got that type of person in your arsenal.
Yeah, there was no real fluency in that New Zealand batting innings. Mark Chapman was the standout with 32 from 16. Work for New Zealand to do. This is going to be an interesting match. Final chat amongst the New Zealanders. There'll be a stern message from the captain. Kane Williamson looks nice and relaxed now, but he'll be asking a lot of his bowlers up front. He'll be looking for early wicket, Shane. They're going to have to bowl just as well as what Pakistan did. What were the keys? What did you see from Pakistan with the ball tonight?
I think an incredible performance of no balls are wide, so they didn't dish up many deliveries to hit, no freebies, so New Zealand are going to have to do that. What New Zealand will be saying though is a bulk of Pakistan's batting is centred around the top two, and there's real fragility through the middle order, so if New Zealand can bowl consistently, chip the two openers out and Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, who have unbelievable records, then the game is wide open.
Yeah, it's a good point. The strength of this Pakistan batting lineup lies at the top. So the likes of Trent Boult, Tim Southey, be interesting to see if the ball will swing. The ball will swing, those two will certainly get the ball talking. That's what the Pakistan batting lineup looks like. Shami Sudh at 3, the openers, world class. He's going around world cricket at the moment. Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, he's the #1 ranked T20 player in the world at the moment. Question marks over that middle order. They have been short of runs and could well be under pressure tonight.
And they'll be looking for places in that World Cup squad. Shan Masood's a quality player. Asif Ali's a big hitter. Shadab Khan coming in at 8. So there's no doubt Pakistan have got depth in their order. The toughest thing for New Zealand with 148 on the board is not the scoreboard pressure. So Pakistan can afford to take a little bit of time, assess the conditions, see if there's any swing. And these two, as we know, they generally score average around 55 and 45 with the bat. If they do that tonight, the game's over.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see this new ball with Boult and Southey, because two excellent exponents of swing bowling. I get the feeling, I've heard it mentioned a lot, that sometimes it's too cold to swing and it's rather chilly tonight, Bondi, so they might struggle.
Yeah, there may be a little bit of dew. Kimberly said there might be a little bit of lick on the ground, so if the ball gets wet, that's going to make that swing factor very difficult as well. The wicket has sped up a little bit and there's still some seam movement with the new ball, then there may be an opportunity, maybe not in the air but off the wicket.
Look at that average good strike rate of 130, 200s. Mohammad Rizwan, 6 scores of 50 plus in his last 8 T20 innings. New Zealand need early wickets. Man of the match performance last night from this man. Look at the average above 50, that is quite phenomenal. Outstanding.
That's an insane record. I mean, when you look at Babar Azam averaging 44, unbelievable, and yet this man's 10 runs more.
New Zealand with a slip and play, which is no surprise when you've got Trent Boult with new ball in hand. Third is up on the edge of the circle. 2 men back at fine leg, deep backward square as the two boundary fielders for Trent Boult. That's a pretty good record as well. Average of 22. He's going to need to be at his best here for New Zealand tonight as they try and defend this total. Oh, a little bit of movement. That's encouraging.
That's that seam that I was talking about. The reason why for New Zealand, fine leg, square leg, Rizwan scores a bulk of his runs on the leg side. So generally with him, you're looking at either a square leg mid-wicket or a square leg, fine leg. That'll enable Boult to bowl straight, and if there's any movement, the opportunity to beat that inside edge, pick up an LBW Boult.
Fuller. Oh, he got a wee finger to it. Babar Azam reaching, diving to get back into his ground. Worst dismissal. Getting run out at the non-striker's end. Got a finger on it. Oh, it was close.
With the current ruling around the Maggie, you wouldn't expect any batsman should get run out like that now.
Right, let's not go there. It's too early for that. We'll leave that one alone. Obviously play finds mid-off. The other thing that impressed me, Bondi, with the way the Pakistan bowled, not only their quick bowlers but their spinners, was their control of length. They weren't too short, they weren't too full, so made New Zealand have to try and hit them off a hard length, and that created problems.
Yeah, they talk about batting in partnerships, but Pakistan did the same. Shadab was clearly their most dangerous through the middle. He got no wickets, but he just bowled patiently, went for 21 runs, and it created opportunities for the spinners around him to pick up wickets. So he just did his job. They bowled brilliantly as a unit, restricting New Zealand to just 147.
Good start by Trent Bolt here.
Slipper place mid-off is very wide, so they were encouraging Rizwan to play down the ground through the offside with the slip. Again, if with third man up, there's a little bit of encouragement to open the face, which brings in that chance for a nick. So even though it looks defensive, there are still attacking options in play. The slip's now moved out to cover. Sodi's come finer at third man, but the mid-off is still very wide.
Oh, it's Fuller. And good piece of fielding. Michael Bracewood, mid-wicket. Slip is quite often one of those positions that debated in T20 cricket. A lot of people think it's a waste of time. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it doesn't go there very often. I don't mind a sort of a third, fourth slip. Sort of a run-saving position, the sort of position where Kane Williamson looks to run the ball down. It sort of blocks that easy single, encourages the batsman to perhaps look a bit finer. But clearly Bolt feels there's no swing, there's not a lot of sideways movement, and he's happy just to block up that offside and perhaps still looking for the LBW bowled and doesn't feel like a Nixon play.
That's width, finds the fielder. Trent Bolt starts with maiden for New Zealand. One over gone.
Download now.
Tim Southey, the other half of the swing twins. Trent Bolt started with a maiden, now Tim Southey, very good T20 bowler. Good average, 5 wicket bag, 5 for 18, not bad economy either. New Zealand need early wickets. Slip and play for Southey. It's an interesting one too, Bondi, because it's a total that you feel that you should chase down. It's not a big target. So from a batting point of view also, how do you play? How do you start? You've still got to show that intent that you're going to go after the ball. You can't just think that you're going to ease into it and chase down comfortably.
Yeah, well, the classic was Rizwan missing out off that last ball of Bolt. He gets a full wide one that he cuts, and sometimes if you're not looking for that and you're looking to see a bowler off, you miss out on balls you should score on. So I think they can give themselves 2 overs, but you've got to be looking to passion.
Wide down the leg side. First one in the innings for New Zealand. Lucky enough to have Glenn Phillips on the mic. Evening, Glenn.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Macca and Bondi upstairs. Tell us through the talk at the half time in terms of that total, probably a little bit short.
Yeah, I think par here is about 170 normally, but the way the pitch is playing, it's almost that low skiddiness. You know, we struggled a little bit to their spin, mainly because of that, where they were going into the pitch and it was actually skidding on nice and low. So
a little bit of swing from Southey. Yeah, it was a quality bowling performance from Pakistan. They controlled the length really well.
Yeah, I agree. And I know, like, we tried to get them off their line of length a little bit. You know, saw Kane moving around nicely, Devon coming down every now and again. It was good, but obviously they adjusted really well. And at the end of the innings as well, those slow balls really held them quite nicely, which was a little bit of our downfall. But I think hitting that hard length where it's skidding top of the stumps is actually quite tough. especially with these two, would like to get going and give themselves a little bit of time. I think if we can put some pressure on them, get them a little bit behind the 8 ball, I think, as we should at the end of the innings, it's not exactly easy to score. To me.
GP Bondi here, mate. Anything specific for these two? We know how important of players they are. Any specific plans to get rid of these guys?
I definitely think for Rizwan, we've got to pat him on that knee roll. He's really good at that little sweepy pull thing that gets us quite behind square lot. And obviously typical of a subcontinent player, and he does it really well. So I think for us, trying to get him hitting down the ground as much as possible. And I think Bubba, it's more probably that cock high length, trying to be able to, I guess, hit his back hip, so that he doesn't be able to free his arms as much as possible.
That's a good hard length from Tim Southey. Mark Chapman in quickly.
Love it, Chuck.
Mark Chapman was good with the bat today, GP. He was really the only Kiwi that found the middle of his bat and found some timing.
Yeah, he had a really good matchup with Nawaz, and the rest of us struggled a little bit with him, but with Chappie's fast hands, it really made an absolute difference. Big side or not, he decided to take him on. That was the game plan. We talk about matchups a lot in the change room, and we had our game plan going, our batting blueprint to be able to have that sort of wickets in hand to start our death phase when he was in. And he absolutely nailed it.
Short ball. It's away. Not quite right from Southey, a touch too short. I get the feeling tonight, GP, you're going to be busy in the field. You're going to show that enthusiasm and that energy, and it's going to be important.
Yeah, I've got a lot of real estate out there. I might have to do some lawn mowing, you know. I'll try and get maybe that belly slide out today. You never know, Macca. You saw it once, I might get it out again.
Is there any dew out there at the moment to help with the slide?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
It'll be like a seal on ice.
Thanks for your time, mate. Edge down to third, wide of the slip. Work for Sony, can't get across. Can't get across the first boundary for Pakistan. It's a streaky one, but it counts.
Yeah, it's a lovely bit of bowling from Southey. Just a little bit of shape away. Macca, we were talking about that first slip. That's again in that fourth slip region. You got the first slip in place and the third man a bit wider. It races away on this fast and slightly damp Angley outfield.
I'd say a good piece of bowling. You've got to be okay with that. Disappointing that third couldn't get across. But it's a good hard length. It's a hard length to drive. Not a bad piece of bowling at all from Southey. Nicely played. He's got a lot of time. There's Bubba Azam. They're ticking up the New Zealand side tonight. Second overdone. Pakistan 9 without loss.
अपनों की रईस पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान
Zindagi. Download now.
9 without loss after 2 overs. World-class opening partnership. Muhammad Rizwan, Bubba Azam against the world-class opening bowling pair of Trent Bolt and Tim Southey. Changes in the field. Deep squealies come up inside the circle. Now we've got a very orthodox field with fine leg and third back on the boundary. Nicely played, misfield at mid-wicket. They'll come back for 2 on that misfield.
Bolt specifically put that mid-wicket in play for Azam, who's strong on both sides of the wicket, so a wide fine leg. And we saw Bubba score a couple of singles off Southey. Bolt plugged the area, but unfortunately the fielding wasn't quite there.
That shoelace tied up quickly, Tim Southey. That's more. Finds the gap, a little bit of work to Bubba Azam. He's so strong. There's no swing from Trent Bolt, so he's got to tighten that line up. Yeah, I mean, that's the quality of Bubba. If you give him any width, any length, any loose delivery, he puts it away. He's a class player, and that's a ball you can't bowl in this format. Not a lot of width, but it's just the angle of the left arm across the right hander.
He's able to get his hands through the shot, pick the gap, pick up a boundary. And again, that's even better. That is classical. That is Babar Azam at his best. Back boundaries for Pakistan.
Yeah, bowler's looking for some swing, but this